Yo, what's up, guys? I'm here today with a combo demonstration of the True King Six Samurai build that I've made that I'll be doing a deck profile of. Not very many people have messed with this besides online, and the deck is insane. If you don't get ogred or ashed at the wrong time, or if you have the pieces to just keep on with your plays, even if that does happen, you're going first. Most times, you're gonna set up a board like the one I'm about to show you. And if you set up a board that's strong, then you should expect to win. But that's not always the case. If someone beats you, they beat you. But okay, let me just go ahead and get into this. I just want to say I've watched a lot of channels, and people have come up with some amazing combos. If you guys go look on YouTube, you can look up like 5-time Firewall Dragon Six Samurai. The dude plays pure Six Samurai. He plays True King Six Samurai. There's another dude that I watch. Um, he had some great ideas as well. But one thing that I noticed in a couple of videos, not the 5-time Firewall Dragon video, is that the link marker zone tends to always be like moved around, and this combo is really zone based. You have to know where you're gonna place your stuff for it to actually work. So field spells are gonna go up here above this. This is just separating the two different link zones and monster board, and we'll put the spells and traps down there, which I'm sure you can see. If not, I'm gonna be talking it out anyway. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna activate Gateway. We're gonna activate Sheen's Dojo, um, and then we're gonna activate Dragonic Diagram. Dragonic Diagram is going to pop Fuma. Fuma is basically like a baby Ceratosaurus. Lets you special, and then that play goes from there, okay? So we've already got the Wind True King in our hand. So we're going to pop the Fuma, right? And we're going to search for the Water True King. We're going to add that to our hand, and we're going to special Kizaru. Kizaru is going to let us search any any Six Sam monster, and we're gonna put him right here in the middle column. Any Six Sam monster that's a different attribute than what is already on the field. So these two were on the field. I couldn't search an Earth or a Wind. Right now, I just can't search a Wind. So of course, I'm gonna grab myself another Fuma to use with Mariame. I'm gonna special some more. Okay, so Gateway of the Six at 2, Sheen's Dojo is at 1. Okay, at this point we're going to activate Mariame special by popping Fuma and the Water True King. You want to do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2 because you want the VFD. So Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. So let's go ahead and special ourselves another Kizaru. Aight. Gateway of the 6 at 4, Sheen's Dojo is at 2. Kizaru lets me add to my hand. And we're going to add Mariame, or not Mariame, Hatsume. Hatsume is really important. Okay? And then we get a True King on the field. And we're going to put the True King over here in the far right column. The columns don't matter as much right now, because here's what's about to happen. Hatsume is in hand. This is just the graveyard, okay? Gateway of the 6 is at 4. Sheen's Dojo is at 2. We're going to go ahead and link these off to make a Mrs. Radiant. So you've created Mrs. Radiant right here. Okay? And at this point, we're going to create True King of all Calamities. This is the monster that I personally want on the field at all times. I love True King of all Calamities. I was a dinosaur player and a True Draco player. I just loved it. So this is nice. This is nice to kind of bring that back. Okay, so Gateway of the 6 is at 4. Sheen's Dojo is at 2. So we're going to take off all 4 counters off of Gateway of the 6. And we're going to search ourselves Kageki. The fucking, this dude. Where you at? Right here. Okay, because he's going to help us into a play as well. We're going to normal, and then he allows you to special one as well. So here we go. We got ourselves oh no, you know what? Let's get him out of the link marker zone right there, okay? So Kageki, Hasume, Gateway of the Six is back at 4, Shien's Dojo is at 4. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, and that used up our normal summon. You wanna maximize your normal summon. So you banish 1, you banish 2, so you banish 2 6 sand monsters from your grave, and then you special 1, so I'm gonna special Fuma. Okay? So now that we've specialed Fuma, Gateway of the Six is now at 6, Shien's Dojo's at 5. We're not going to count Shien's Dojo no more, just because it's not necessary right now. Alright, so from here, we can do another play. It's at 6, we're going to go ahead and take it all off, and we're going to search ourselves a Kizan, because we want to make a proxy dragon right now. Okay? Could make a Shien, but we're going to make a Shien regardless. Okay? So here comes Kizan. Get rid of these two, Fuma, Kizan, to make ourselves a proxy dragon. Right there in the middle column, off this link pointer. And then we're going to make ourselves an MX Saber Invoker. And we still haven't used Shien's Dojo, and Gateway of the Six is at 4. Gateway of the Six at 4, because we brought it down to 2, special Kizan, brought it back to 4. Because it gets 2 for every normal special summon. I forgot to mention that. So we're going to make an MX Saber Invoker. This is a long play. You're going to piss somebody off with this, but I think it's cool. And we're going to get rid of Kageki, right there. Okay, and we're going to special a level 4 or lower from the deck. So let's get ourselves something that we can work with, right? We're going to special ourselves another Fuma. Okay? Alright, Gateway of the Six is at 6. Still haven't used Shien's Dojo. Alright? At this point, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take off 4 and bring this back down to 4, because it was at 8. We'll just say it's at 2. I think it was at 6. I really don't know at this point. I don't have dice, and that's the part that sucks. But at the very most, it was 8, but it wasn't any less than 6 counters. So we're bringing it down to 2. About to bring it back to 4 by specialing this Kizan that we brought to our hand. Okay? Alright. Now we're going to make ourselves a Shien. Yeah, let's do that. So now, where you at, boy? You can also make a Naturia Beast by detaching 1, but I like to save the resources. So there's a Shien right there, okay? At this point, we're going to take Mrs. Radiant, and we're going to take our MX Saber Invoker, send it to the grave. Gateway of the Six is back up to 4, or back up to 6. Back up to 6, yep, because of Shien. And we're going to make a Decode Talker. Right there. Okay? So now we can literally special to the entire board. Alright? If we can find a way to make this work. So here's the only problem. We've run out of Fumas. Right? We really have. We've used our normal summon. And We've used our normal summon. And there's a card that I want to use really bad, but it only works on normal summon. So Shien's Dojo you can use the shit out of right now. But let's just use Gateway of the Six. It's at 6. Let's bring it back down to 2. Because I would want to make another Shien, but we can't. But we can do something else. So Gateway of the Six, let's bring it back down to 2. And from the grave, let's add back our Kizan. Okay. With Kizan, we're going to do this right here, right? Gateway of the Six is back to 4. Okay, we're gonna put them right there, and we're gonna finally use Shien's Dojo for another card. And it's gonna be, has to be different. One second. Gotta use them. All right, Gemba, right? 6 Samurai Gemba, right here. And Gateway of the Six is at 8 now. Gateway of the Six is at 8. Okay. So from this point, we're actually going to get rid of these 3: Shien, Gemba, and Kizan. We're going to say it's at 6. So I really don't know. If it's not 8, then we're going to say 6. We're going to shortchange ourselves. Get ourselves our Rion right there. And then we're going to take off 6. We're going to bring back Shien with the 6. So now it's down to, it was down to 2, it's back to 4. Yep, it's back to 4. Okay. And from here, we just solidify the board if we want to. But I'm gonna, it's back to 4. At this point, I'll just add Kizan back to the hand for a banished target for Rihan. Even though you can't use that turn. So no, fuck that. Let's add back Gemba. No, not Gemba. We're gonna add back Hasume. That's what we're really gonna add back. Okay? And that right there is your starting hand, first turn board, with the True King 6 Sam. Gateway of the Six, you've added stuff back to hand. Actually, you can do one more thing if you really want to. Instead of adding back Hatsume, you can add back the Kizan. You can special the Kizan. You can link these off if you want to into the World Chalice Priestess. And you brought your Gateway of the Six back down to 2, and that's all that you've got for this turn. Okay? So basically, this is the first turn board that I can make. I feel like I made one a little bit different before. I think I actually had Shien here, which I could have done in the first place, but I wanted to make him as strong as possible. But he could be here. This would make more sense if you special Shien there when you bring him back from the grave, and then you bring out the Kizan, and then yeah, this is the right play right here. You take this, graveyard it, and then you hit World Chalice, and your board is set. These 2 are protected by this. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. If it would be, get rid of this. If any of my monsters are targeted, I can just destroy one of these. Anything that this targets, so that it's pointing to. So I'm going to get rid of it regardless. This is going to lock monster effects. They're not going to be able to do anything. They can't attack. And this, I would legitimately wait for a Raigeki or a Dark Hole. Anything stupid like that, I would negate that. Or evenly matched, whatever it is. So that's your first turn board. It's a lock. You can draw your next card. We don't know what it's gonna be. This is our graveyard, by the way. This is our banished, and this is our field. I think this deck is pretty broken. True King, True King's Return. So you can get your pieces back and make another True King All Calamities. I think this deck is pretty broken. If you can get away with not getting Ashed or Ogre to work your way through it, as you can see, you needed all the pieces to do what you needed to do. But at the end of the day, not everybody's going to have an Ash in their hand on the first turn. Not everybody's going to have an Ogre in their hand on the first turn. If they don't, you make them pay with this type of combo right here. A Decode, Shein, and Calamities is a very typical board. Something that you can make all the time. This is just for fun. Being that we were able to bring out Rion, and Rion's freaking dope, in my opinion. He looks cool. I like his effect, and he's decently strong. So you've got a banish, negate, lock, negate, and protection, and recycle right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll do deck profile later today. I'm gonna go get coffee and have a cigarette in a minute. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to come up with some more combos, some more test hands. I'll show you what just one Dragonic and one Fuma can do, or two Fumas. I've had two Dragonics. I've had three Dragonics and two Fumas, three Fumas, two Dragonics, and it still sets up a crazy board. So thanks for watching. I will come back with some more content in the future, most likely today with the profile. But yeah, let me know if you liked it. I really didn't expect to ever make this build, and I did, just because the insane boards you can set up with this. And this is without a Firewall Dragon or without a Borreload Dragon. With the Borreload or a Firewall, or both, if you have both of them, you can set it up to be anything that you want. There would be a Naturia Beast on board, there'd be a Rehun, there wouldn't be this, there'd be a double True King or all Calamities. It would just be unbreakable. Your opponent would have to scoop. So if you have those resources, play it out at home, see what you can do, learn a little bit. So thanks for watching. Peace. Hope you enjoyed. And I will be back in a bit. Peace.